Welcome to Agricultural Science for SS1 at Light Tech Academy. Today we study veterinary services in Nigeria. What are veterinary services? Veterinary services are professional services related to the health, disease prevention, treatment, and welfare of animals, including farm animals, livestock, and companion animals, pets. Veterinary services are essential for livestock productivity because sick animals produce less meat, milk, and eggs, and may spread zoonotic diseases to humans. Importance of veterinary services in agriculture. 1. Disease prevention. Vaccination programs prevent devastating epizootics, animal disease outbreaks. E.g., vaccination against Newcastle disease prevents mouse poultry death. 2. Treatment of sick animals, reduces mortality and maintains productivity. 3. Public health, controls zoonotic diseases, diseases transmissible from animals to humans, e.g. brucellosis, anthrax, rabies, bird flu, Lassa fever, linked to multimammate rats and rodent host. 4. Food safety. Meat inspection ensures slaughtered animals are free from disease and their meat is fit for human consumption. 5. Export certification. Animals and animal products exported internationally require veterinary health certificates. 6. Animal welfare. Reduces animal suffering through proper treatment and humane slaughter. Structure of veterinary services in Nigeria. 1. Federal level. Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, FMAD policy formulation. Federal Department of Veterinary and Pest Control Services, FDVPCS, responsible for animal disease control at national level. Manages the National Veterinary Laboratories. National Veterinary Research Institute, NVRI, VOM, Plateau State, vaccine production, Newcastle disease vaccine, rinderpest vaccine, brucellosis vaccine, etc. Disease diagnosis. Epidemiological surveillance. National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC registers and controls veterinary drugs, vaccines, and feeds. 2. State level. State Ministries of Agriculture operate veterinary hospitals, veterinary clinics, and deep tanks for tick control. Agricultural Development Projects, ADPs, provide extension veterinary services to farmers. 3. Private sector. Private veterinary clinics and practices, licensed veterinarians in towns and commercial farming areas. Animal health officers/veterinary assistants, veterinary personnel who provide basic services in rural areas. Veterinary drug sellers, agrovet shops sell veterinary drugs, vaccines, and supplies. Major livestock diseases in Nigeria and their control. Cattle diseases. 1. Foot and mouth disease, FMD, highly contagious viral disease. Blisters in mouth and on feet. Causes severe weight loss and reduced milk. Control, vaccination, biannual, movement restrictions. 2. Contagious bovine pleuropneumonia, CBPP, bacterial lung disease. Major trade barrier. Control, vaccination, slaughter of infected animals, stamping out. 3. Anthrax, Bacillus anthracis, acute fatal disease. Sudden death with bloody discharge. Zoonotic. Control, annual vaccination. Infected carcasses must be burned/buried and not opened, spore spread. 4. Brucellosis, Brucella abortus, causes abortion in cattle. Zoonotic, humans infected through unpasteurized milk. Control, vaccination, calf vaccination, test and slaughter. 5. East Coast fever, ECF, and Theileria, tick-borne protozoan disease. Serious in East and Central Africa, less common in Nigeria. 6. Trypanosomiasis, Nagana, caused by Trypanosoma species. Transmitted by tsetse fly. Causes anemia, wasting, death. Control, tsetse fly control, trypanotolerant breeds, Ndoma, WAD sheep/goat, trypanocidal drugs, Berenel/diminazine acetate. Poultry diseases. 1. Newcastle disease, ND, most important poultry disease in Nigeria. Caused by paramyxovirus. Causes gasping, nervous signs, green diarrhea, high mortality. Control, vaccination, Losota thermostable vaccine, does not require cold chain, ideal for rural Nigeria. 2. Gumboro disease, infectious bursar disease/IBD destroys bursar of Fabricius, immune organ. Immunosuppression, makes birds susceptible to other diseases. Control, vaccination of day-old chicks and repeat dose at 3 to 4 weeks. 3. Fowl POX, scab lesions on unfeathered skin. Control, vaccination. 4. Avian influenza, bird FLU, H5N1, H5N8 zoonotic, can spread to humans. Notifiable disease. Requires culling of entire flock if detected. Nigeria has experienced H5N1 outbreaks. 5. Coccidiosis, Eimeria spp, protozoan intestinal disease. Bloody diarrhea. Common in broilers and layers. Control, coccidia starts in feed or amprolium, vaccination, porocox. 6. Murex disease, viral. Tumor and paralysis. Control, vaccination at hatchery. Small ruminant diseases. 1. Pest DS putti ruminants, PPR/goat plague, most important disease of sheep and goats in Nigeria. Caused by morbillivirus. High mortality. Control, PPR vaccine, NVRI-VOM. 2. Foot and mouth disease, affects sheep and goats. 3. Atwater, cardiosa tick-borne. Pig diseases. 1. African swine fever, ASF currently devastating swine industries across West Africa. No vaccine or cure available. Control, biosecurity, movement restrictions, stamping out. 2. Swine flu, foot and mouth disease. Veterinary control methods. 1. Vaccination, stimulates active immunity. Primary and booster doses as recommended. 2. Quarantine, isolation of sick or suspected animals to prevent disease spread. 3. Treatment, antibiotics, bacterial infections, antiparasitics, worm drenching, deep tanks for ticks, antifungals. 4. Vector control, tsetse fly control, insecticide-treated cattle, sterile insect technique. Tick control with deep tanks, pour-on acaricides. 5. Biosecurity, limiting entry of disease agents, clean all-in/all-out management, footpaths, restricted visitor access, rodent control. 6. Meat inspection, all slaughter animals inspected ante-mortem, before and post-mortem, after slaughter, by trained veterinary personnel. Remember, veterinary services equals professional services for health plus disease prevention plus treatment plus welfare of animals. Importance equals disease prevention plus treatment plus public health or zoonotic disease control plus food safety, meat inspection plus export certification plus animal welfare. Structure, federal, FDVPCS plus MVRI, VOM/plateau state equals vaccine production plus disease diagnosis, plus NAFDAC, state ministries plus ADPs plus deep tanks, private, veterinary clinics plus animal health officers plus agrovet shops. Major cattle diseases, FMD, viral plus blisters in mouth and feet plus vaccination biannual, plus CBPP, bacterial lung disease plus vaccination plus stamping out, plus anthrax, Bacillus anthracis equals zoonotic equals acute plus sudden death plus annual vaccination plus burn/bury carcass equals do not open, plus brucellosis. Zoonotic equals abortion in cattle plus humans from unpasteurized milk plus vaccination plus test and slaughter, plus trypanosomiasis/Nagana, trypanosoma plus tsetse fly equals anemia plus wasting equals control equals tsetse control plus trypanotolerant breeds plus trypanocidal drug/Berenel. Major poultry diseases, Newcastle disease, most important in Nigeria equals paramyxovirus equals gasping plus nervous signs plus green diarrhea equals Losota thermostable vaccine equals no cold chain needed equals ideal for rural Nigeria, plus Gumboro/IBD, destroys bursar of Fabricius equals immunosuppression equals vaccination day-old chicks, plus avian influenza / bird flu H5N1, zoonotic equals notifiable plus call entire flock, plus coccidiosis, Imeria equals bloody diarrhea equals coccidiostats plus porocox vaccine. Small ruminant diseases, PPR / goat plague, most important for sheep and goats equals morbillivirus equals high mortality equals PPR vaccine from MVR Avon. Pig diseases, African swine fever, ASF equals NO vaccine or cure equals biosecurity plus stamping out. Control methods, vaccination plus quarantine plus treatment, antibiotics plus antiparasitics plus antifungals, plus vector control, tsetse fly plus tick dip tanks, plus biosecurity plus meat inspection, antemortem and postmortem. Thank you and keep excelling at Lightech Academy, powered by Lightech Solutions Limited.